Hey everybody, it is now time for a little weather update for you. We're recording this about 7:30 Eastern Time on Wednesday, the 9th of June. We've had some scattered showers around today. We see the pattern changing though by the end of the week and this upcoming weekend. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. I think we'll go into a drier weather pattern as well. So really a lot of things to go over. We're going to get started first of all though with the dew points, because even though we're going to see the rain chances drying up a little bit, it's still going to be really muggy. When the dew points are above 60, it's pretty uncomfortable. When the dew points are 70 or above, it's really uncomfortable, especially when the temperatures go up. So watch the dew points right around 70 out there right now. We'll just let this roll through the day coming up on Thursday and the day on Friday. Both days, dew points, again, stay near 70, so we're still going to have plenty of moisture around in the atmosphere. The wind, see the spin off to the southwest of our viewing area? That's a little upper low. It's in the upper part of the atmosphere. It's been spinning around, causing the showers to just kind of rotate through the area. But as it moves away from here, we'll start to see the rain chances dropping. So this is tomorrow afternoon. The low is kind of right over our southern counties. And then as we get into the day Friday, it moves all the way over into Ohio. So we should be looking at the somewhat drier air moving in, and rain chances will be dropping off once we get into the day on Friday. So we'll get into somewhat of a drier weather pattern. But again, not a whole lot of wind over the next couple of days. So a few scattered showers or storms tonight through the day on Thursday. But the good news is, once we hit Thursday night into Friday, we should start to see, remember, the wind changes to the northwest and things dry out. So here's about 2 a.m. Friday. Notice we even see the back edge of the clouds moving into the area. So I think on Friday, I mean, we can't rule out a couple storms pop in the afternoon heat. Right there you see a few, but as a most part, a lot of Friday, I think, looks like it's going to be dry, and we're going to start to heat up by the end of the week and the upcoming weekend. So let's go long term now. This is the map for Saturday morning. Saturday looks okay during the morning. Now see the front to the northwest. The one thing, and I'm going to come back and talk about this in a minute, the one thing about Saturday, that front, that's Saturday morning, okay? That's about 7 a.m. Saturday morning. This is 7 a.m. Sunday morning. As that front comes in Saturday night, it may spark a few showers or storms anytime from Saturday evening to Saturday night. So that's the one thing that we'll have to watch. Now that's the Sunday map. Here's Monday. High pressure to the north coming out of Canada, shoving the front south. So we're talking dry weather and eventually cooler weather. Notice we've got really 3 cold fronts, one south of here, one in Kentucky, and then one coming through the Great Lakes. This is on Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, it's all south of here. So we do see this big high pressure pushing in next week, which is going to cool us off, but it's also going to dry us out. We're going to go into a drier weather pattern with our airflow from the north. So that's 7 a.m. next Wednesday. So other than that chance in there later Saturday of some rain, the longer term looks fairly dry. And we can back that up here. This is our rainfall forecast. This is 7p Wednesday to 7p Thursday. So basically, Wednesday night and Thursday, we still got some rain. 7p Thursday to 7p Friday. Pretty much done as we get into Friday. This is now 7p Friday to 7p Saturday. Again, we don't show a lot, but there may be a few scattered with the front. This is now 7p Saturday to 7p Sunday. So basically Sunday, dry. This is 7p Sunday to 7p Monday, dry. And now this is 7p Monday to 7p Tuesday, dry. And then we'll finish this up with 7p Tuesday to 7p Wednesday, dry. You get the idea. We're going to go into a drier pattern. Now, I do want to point out one thing. This is the middle of next week, along about the 16th and 17th of June. Notice the Gulf of Mexico. Some of our models are hinting at some tropical development, and it will maybe a slow-moving system. This is something we'll have to watch. It may bring a lot of rain to some parts of the western Gulf of Mexico, but again, that's several days down the road. It's something we'll watch, but you can see the models are picking up on some pretty heavy rainfall across much of the Gulf of Mexico by the middle of next week, but perfectly fine up here with some dry weather. Okay, I wanted to show you this map. When the front comes in on Saturday evening, this is the NAM model, and it's what we call CAPE, or it's energy in the atmosphere. Those are some pretty high numbers, actually. So it is possible by Saturday evening, Saturday night, with the front, we have enough energy in the atmosphere that we may crank out some storms. A few could be strong, just depending on the timing on that front as it comes through the area. So it's something we'll watch. Okay, rainfall. Now, I'm going to show maps for the next 10 days. But the point is there's really not going to be any rain past that. So what we're going to do is just, we're going to kind of trim these down a little bit. These maps I'm going to show you go through the end of the week. but I can tell you for the next 10 days it won't change. In other words, after we get to the end of the week, it's going to be dry. So European is showing, some okay rain. Here comes the GFS, heavier southeast, but again, we've still got some rain chances through Thursday night. And now this is the Canadian, kind of the same idea. So once we get to the end of the week, other than that chance on Saturday with the front, we're basically looking at dry weather as we wrap up the week and go into the upcoming weekend. A couple things on temperature. What I'm showing you now is a forecast for a Saturday afternoon. This is based off the Canadian model, but they're all about the same, for the heat index, or what we call the apparent temperature. And now we're talking 96, 97 degrees in this area, and I want to stress that the temperatures are always given a forecast for the shade. If you're in the sun, it can be up to 20 degrees higher than that. So the heat index on Saturday afternoon is going to be in the mid to upper 90s, so it's going to be a hot start to the weekend. However, remember we talked about those cold fronts coming through and cooling us off? Same model. This is forecast now for next Wednesday night, a week from tonight, next Wednesday night. Air temperatures into the low 50s, and watch this, dew points dropping into the mid 30s. Much cooler, much drier air. So the heat comes for a while this weekend, very early next week, but signs are pointing to cooler weather after we get into about the middle part of next week. So here's our forecast for the next 7 days. Scattered showers and storms on Thursday. Maybe a few left on Friday, but I don't think that's much. And we start to crank the temp. Now, 91 Saturday, and again, late Saturday night, we may have some storms, depending on the timing of the front. We don't show anything there, but there might be a few at the front. We still stay hot, though, on Sunday and Monday, highs near 90. Then we cool things off a little bit, but a lot of sunshine next week, as you see highs in the low 80s on Tuesday and Wednesday. So definitely a pattern change to some drier weather. Last, we're going to end with the long-term 6 to 10-day temperature forecast, June 15 to 19. A little bit above normal here. The real heat is in the west. And then when you look at precip, here's the change. We're going to go into a drier than normal pattern. This is June 15 to 19. And we can take it a little farther out. This is the 8 to 14 now. This is June 17 to 23. This is where we think that the heat backs up a little bit. And we may actually go into at least normal to a little bit cooler than normal pattern about the second and third week of June, and also precip across much of the country looks to, during that time period, stay below normal, including here at home. Now notice in the Gulf and in Texas, above normal, we'll have to watch that tropical system, because this would be getting into that time period that it may bring a lot of rain to parts of the Gulf. But for us, the rain chances drop off as we head for the weekend and next week. Temperatures get hot for the weekend, but it will cool back down with temperatures cooling again by the middle part of next week. So a lot going on in the weather over the next few days.